Hello, my name is Anita. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for following me, subscribing to my channel, and press the thumbs up if you like what I'm talking about. Speaking our truth. What does that even mean? We know that it's very important to speak our truth because everybody is talking about it and have been for years. Many years ago I was wondering, what do they even mean, speak my truth? The thing is that when we are, from what I have learned over the years, is speaking my truth is my beliefs. But most of all, it actually is my higher self, my soul's voice, my intuition, what comes to me. To honor my higher self, to honor my soul, to honor my spirit, whatever you would like to call it, I listen to that voice, to my intuition, and then I speak my truth. But of course it is connected to my values. The trouble is, for most people, for all of us, is when we are going to speak our truth, fear comes up because we are afraid how other people will react to us. Still, it is very important that we speak our truth, and everybody. There is frequencies in our voices. So when we speak loudly, we put out our frequency, our stamp on the world, and we need everybody's voice. We need each and every one, because we are so we are very alike, but we are also very different. And we are meant to, is my belief, that we are meant to differentiate and individualize and find our truth, our inner voice, and express it out into the world. So we take our place in the world. That's how each of us fill the pieces. If we all are fractals spread out here, if you believe in God, and we are fractals of God, everybody, and for me, God doesn't have to represent or isn't a God presented in the Bible, as to put it that way, but I am more spirituality, God, source, spirit, creator, universe, the big universal force. So if you don't believe in anything, you are not spiritual, you can believe then in the Big Bang. The big explosion broke us into fractals and particles, and all of us are meant then to take our place in that big puzzle piece of life. So we are all meant to play different parts here, and because of, and how we do that is to take our place in the world, and we do that by speaking our truth, by voicing our opinions, as long as they are connected to integrity, our values, and self-respect, as long as we are not harming others. But these days, harming others has become such a topic that people have gotten more afraid to speak their truth than ever before. It seems like there has been a long time now where people have been silenced and ridiculed for speaking the truth, even though they weren't hurting anybody. And like, we are not, of course, not hurting anybody. I don't know if somebody was hurt, but the point is, there's always somebody who's going to be triggered. There's always someone who is going to be hurt. And if we are constantly trying to guard ourselves and cover every aspect and angle that can show up, for instance, now that I am writing a book, if I am so worried about, and I do worry about that, how everybody will hear it, read it, interpret it, that the book, then I will choke myself. I will finally compromise so roughly that I cannot even speak my truth, because I will constantly be worrying about somebody could be hurt by this, somebody could see this in that way, somebody could be offended, some other people would think that maybe. And if you are a highly sensitive person, you can feel other people's reaction. You get inner pictures of how people will react to what you say, your videos, what you're doing, what you are creating. So it's not easy, but I think everybody is becoming highly sensitive, and everybody needs to speak their truth and take their place in the world, so we can be differentiated and then come back into unity, work as a whole in unity. And only by everybody individuating and speaking their truth. I don't mean everybody need a YouTube channel like I do, but if everybody just get a little bit tougher, and there will become less what is it called again, silencing, and people controlling the media, and the videos put out there and all these things, more people will be braver to speak the truth. And when we do that, and also we speak our truth by speaking our dreams, our visions, what we want to create, and that's also very scary, because then we put ourselves out there. It's always scary to put ourselves out there, to be we expose ourselves for maybe experience ridicule and judgment and opinions. And even though people don't comment negative things, we if we are highly sensitive, we can feel it in the frequencies, in the energies, and it is affecting us. It is affecting us. But the sad part is that people who do that, who wants to see things in the worst way, they and people who get angry and triggered all the time and react and attack, because it's totally fine to be triggered, but work it out in ourselves, work it out in solitude, and look at that, because it's always our wounds that's triggering us. But when we put that frequency out into the world, we actually just create harm to ourselves. Negative, when we put out negative frequency, and we also feed the collective field out there with more negativity instead of love and acceptance. So we need to be more willing to listen to different opinions, and we need to not take it personally. Somebody's opinion about us is none of our business, to put it that way. That could be provoking for somebody, but the point in that saying is that we all should just feed ourselves, focus on ourselves. So if we build ourselves strong from the inside, we give ourselves the nurturing we need. Of course we need other people, but we are supposed to give everything to ourselves first. We are supposed to feed ourselves first. We don't expect, if you always expect somebody else to cook your dinner, for instance, you are not feeding yourself. So put that into nurturing then. If I want to be strong and confident, I need to give that to myself. I need to say to myself I need to encourage myself and make myself do these things that is uncomfortable for me, and support myself through that, not whip myself and be hard against myself, because I feel that doesn't help, but firmly, strongly, like a strict loving mother, for instance, support myself through it every time I am afraid and insecure. And of course we can ask for support from others. That's why it's so important to have the right people around us that actually listen and understands and support us and see us as the best we can be, and really are doing us good. So all of these things is very important. We all need to come out there and speak our truth in some way, and speak your truth in situations where we are talking with others. Not be so afraid to say what we really mean, just to keep the peace, and also try not to at least not agree in anything you actually do not agree in, because you create your own reality with what you speak. We manifest through our voice and our thoughts and the inner pictures, but a lot is manifesting through the voice. So, but remember also that everyone is doing their best at the level they are at. So if you create a video, if you create a post, if you state your opinion in a conversation or in a meeting or on your job or in some online workshop, you always receive feedback from the level where people are at. So if people have done a lot of work on themselves, they are aware if they are triggered and they don't say anything, but and work on it themselves, where the trigger comes from. But if they are lashing out on you, it's about them and where they are at. So we can never, and this is the thing that we are so afraid of, that we cannot protect ourselves completely from being judged, and also from hurting people, because people see things and view things with different perspectives, and also from what they have experienced in life. And like I said, we cannot cover all our bases when we are about to create something, because then we choke ourselves. We cannot even say anything, and the videos and the books will go on forever if we are going to make sure that nobody is affected in any negative way. We cannot do that. We need everybody to express ourselves, and trust me, I've been struggling with this myself a lot, especially with writing the book. So I'm not saying it is easy, but it is important anyways that we all express and take our places in this world and speak our truth and state our opinions and follow our intuition and our heart. And if we are strongly triggered with strong opinions, we need to listen to those emotions and figure out what it is they are telling us and heal that piece. And by deciding, breathing through it, being in the present moment and let it go, and then make a decision for ourselves if we want to bring that with us forward, or if we want to change the opinion, the view, the perspective, how we see these things, and decide, make a decision to create another belief for ourselves that is benefiting us much more, deeper and higher and better. And then we can respond to the situation. So I always recommend, if we are triggered, to take a breath, take a pause, maybe for a day even if somebody is waiting for your response, just tell them I will come back to you later, and then work on the triggers and the hurts, and then come back to people. Everybody needs to respect. We in this society where everything is in a hurry, we are allowed to slow down. We are allowed to ask for a few hours to come back, or a day, or a weekend, or a couple of weeks too. If it's big decisions, we need to honor that. It is just the way we say that to others. Like, I need time, I need to reflect on this, and then I'll come back to you when I'm ready, or next week. Okay, so, but again, speak our truth is very important, and we are afraid of doing that for many obvious and natural reasons. And it is also important to speak our dreams, because also we attract the right people then. Because when I tell about my vision and how I dream about a much better world where we are all treated equal, and we all do the inner work so that we are able to treat other people nicely, where we come from love and follow our heart and intuition, where we live from that and not from our crazy mind fuss, then this will be a better world. Because a confident person who loves themselves do not judge harshly and come after other people and lash out. It is wounded people who does that. So of course we need to hold space for them, and be the bigger person and follow our ideals and the ideals we have for ourselves. So this become a little bit longer video, but I hope that you find it helpful, and then when you speak your truth, you attract the people with the similar values and perspectives, and how they view the world, perceptions, and people who will actually respect you and honor you, and you them, and then so the right people will find you, and then you can work together. So yeah, that's my rant today. I hope you find it helpful, and I wish you many blessings on your path. Bye bye.